What's up, guys? It's Smalls
And Biggs. Welcome back.
Back with another episode of our podcast.
Yes, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy MLK Day.
I guess it's Martin Luther.
Well, it's Thursday when this is coming out.
Thursday night.
Thursday, Friday. But for us, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
And you know what that means? Turn up. Because it's a Monday.
That's right.
Oh, I gotta change this real quick. To time.
Oh my goodness, how dare you?
Ooh, I'm sorry. I was out of frame, guys. I didn't mean to cut myself off like that. Like that.
It's okay.
But today we are gonna talk about some serious topics for a little bit, and then we'll get in a funny side, because we know you guys love the jokes and us being funny and all that stuff, but we forgot to talk about something in our last 2 podcasts.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it.
We just kept spacing it. It's not like it wasn't on our mind. It's just when we get here and we turn on the mics and we turn on the laptop and we put the stuff up, we forget all about that stuff and we just focus on this place.
Yeah.
So it's a lot different of feeling than normal.
I know, Mom. You told me not to burp on camera, so I refrained.
But we are here to talk about, most of you know, and if you don't, that's okay. But we're talking about Damar Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin,
He, if you guys didn't see, 2 Mondays ago, he was playing against the, what was it, I don't know, Bengals. They're playing against the Bengals. It's Bills versus Bengals. I forgot the team name for a second. But they were going against each other, and he's a defensive player.
He's a safety. Didn't know.
Yeah, so he was going to go tackle this dude, and he stopped him, of course.
Yeah, he tackled him, and then.
But so the way the dude entered is he put his shoulder down, and basically trucked the dude kind of.
Mm-hmm.
The way he did it, so he hit him, and he fell down. It looked like a normal tackle, but then when he got up, he just collapsed.
Yeah, I saw the video and I was like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was insane. I wasn't watching live, but I saw the video afterwards. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, so it turns out he had cardiac arrest on the football field, and he was rushed to the hospital.
For a second, that's so scary to think if you're a football player and you're just doing your best and you're on your grind and you're trying to make your team win because you're trying to make playoffs and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then just a second later, it's all put on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Your life, your family,
your whole life.
All of that is put on the line because you got hit and you didn't know you had this, or you did. I don't know if Damar knew or not.
But it said, so the doctors also said that it wasn't from the tackle either. That he
I heard that too. It was
something else. It was something else.
Pre-football sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which a lot of athletes that end up having stuff like that, it's usually before they play the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chris Bosh, he had blood clots.
Yeah, same. LaMarcus Aldridge.
He had to quit playing basketball because of it.
Yeah. LaMarcus Aldridge had I forgot he had some sort of heart disease where it would make him miss heartbeats sometimes, and then it get really dangerous.
Yeah, that's why it's super important for you to make sure you're in good health.
Yeah.
And if you have to quit your passion, then it's better than not being there for your family.
Yeah, seriously.
All that stuff.
And there'll be other opportunities that present themselves for sure.
I'm not talking about Damar, because if
Damar's actually update.
What?
Damar, he's out of the hospital.
I know that.
He visited the team.
The Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was watching the game.
And no one knows if he's gonna play football ever again.
Yeah, they said that he's on a good recovery.
He could, and it would be cool to see him, but at the same time, I don't want him to go out there and risk his life and end up dying.
Yeah.
Because it's just
would not be cool at all.
That would not be cool. I was mainly talking about like people like Chris Bosh and all of them. They could have went out there and kept playing and then ended up like dying. But instead they're like, I'm putting my family first, my friends, and my health first.
Yeah. Yep.
I love the game. I love the game. I love all this stuff. But there's other ways to be involved with it than doing this if it's gonna risk my life, my future, and Chris Bosh had children when that happened too, so it was like, I don't want to like go and miss out on my kids growing up. So it's just an intense thing. So I have a question for you now.
Okay.
Have you ever had that moment like DeMar Hamlin's teammates did with like Josh Allen and all of them kneeling down, not knowing if he's gonna get back up again? Like, have you ever had that where you're like, I don't know if this person is gonna die or not?
So
and you're scared for them.
Yes. For other people, yes. For myself, I had one moment that I already talked about on the podcast where I got stung by that bee and I felt like I thought I was gonna die. But another moment was, so my sister, she's type 1 diabetic. And when we first found that out, she passed out and she had to be rushed to the hospital.
Wow.
And I was sitting at the hospital with my mom, my dad, and my other sister, and was like, oh geez, I don't know what's going to happen.
That was going through your mind. It was like, I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm like, I think I was 6.
Yeah, you were pretty young.
I was really young.
When we met, you guys already knew she had it.
Yeah, that problem had already been uncovered.
You guys knew what to do.
For the most part. I mean, it'd been like a year and a half.
Yeah.
A year, but yeah.
Yep.
That was definitely, and then it happened again.
Really?
Which was kind of, I mean, it wasn't as serious, but me already being through that.
Or was it like a year later?
It was a few years later.
It was a few years later? So the timeline was, the first time it happened was when you were 6.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what to do or anything like that.
No. And then another time was...
And then it happened like
6 years ago. 6, yeah. Maybe 5, 6 years ago.
9? I'm talking about like your age.
I think I was probably 11.
11?
12. I think,
so you're 11, you're a little bit more mature and all that stuff.
But I think it was more kind of like a...
Was it more scary?
Traumatic thing than... Yeah. It was, because it wasn't as serious, but it was more traumatic. Because she had some like bread, and it was really sharp.
Yeah.
The crust had stabbed her on the top of the mouth, and she was bleeding.
Wow.
And she, sorry, and that
you just gotta hit your bike.
Take
it out of the bike.
Yeah.
Beat up the
and
bike.
so she passed out in a restaurant.
Wow.
And I was like, oh no. Like, this is it. And then, that was, and then she was good. She was good after that. She's still good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good to hear. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't happened since? Around you, at least?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Don't want anybody passing out.
Yeah, right. No.
It's a bad thing. It's a sad thing. So you were thinking the whole time, you're like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, is she gonna die? And that feeling is just such an intense feeling to have. And like,
it's life changing.
When I saw the Bills team, I felt bad for them because they all that was going through their mind is, you're trained from, let's say you guys start when you're 11, like your final experience with whole passing out. Mm-hmm. So at 11, you start playing football and you start loving the game and all of that stuff, and then you'll never you never expect that to happen. In the back of the mind, you're like, that could happen. That's a chance. You expect for people to get injured, but you never expect to see someone almost die on the field.
Yeah, like
Especially if it's your teammate. Like, you've been bonding with them. You've been going all season with them. And then you see that. That's, like, their family. And I was just, like, trying to think of, like, what is going through the mind. The mind is probably, like, first off, it's not football. It's not going to be like, oh, I hope the game starts up again. Nothing like that.
No.
They're probably, what's
They
going
didn't
through
even
the
play
mind.
the game. They didn't even play the game after that.
They stopped. But what was going through the mind probably was like, I hope he's fine. I hope. And then there's people probably like, I hope his family's fine. I hope like, I hope he gets help. I hope he stays alive. I hope he's not.
Yeah.
This is not going to be his final game, or this is not going to be his final time. Like, the last thing you remember was him getting hit and then falling to the ground.
Yeah, he was in critical condition for a while, too. Like,
which is a
few days.
Insane.
Yeah.
So, just going off of that, that's just such an intense... The only time I remember, there have been other times, but one of the times I felt that a lot was when my grandma was getting heart surgery. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, it shocked me. I was like, I'm used to people being on the other side. I'm used to being on her side of the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm used to people coming up to me, be like, I hope this goes fine. I hope, like, all the normal stuff you hear when you're in the hospital, all that stuff. I'm used to that. I wasn't used to being the one that, like, came in and saw your loved one in, like, a bed.
Yeah.
So it was a shock to me. I was like, I never truly understand what everybody else was feeling until that day. Mm-hmm. And it's not fun.
Totally not.
And on the same side, I know how it feels to be on the bed. Neither are fun.
Yeah.
Neither are fun
I agree.
at all.
Except I wasn't really on the bed, but you were on the bed.
I was on the bed.
I was on the field.
Wow.
Couldn't see anything.
But it's just intense to think about, like, that DeMar, that could have been his, like, last game ever played.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
And knowing him, knowing everybody there, none of them thought that was going to happen.
No.
Nobody did. All they thought close to that was maybe someone gets injured tonight. Maybe someone gets carted off because they got injured for something.
I mean, it's just it comes with the game, you know?
Because they're used to that. Someone getting injured, that happens like every season.
Every game. Every game
someone could get injured. None of them expected to see one of their own teammates, one of their brethren, one of their own, even the city was, like, heartbroken when they saw DeMar get hit. Which is, it's an insane thing to think about, is, like, DeMar probably thought, like, if he got injured, like, his family would care and his teammates. But I don't think he ever thought, like, the whole world would be affected by it.
The whole U.S.
Like, how... That's just insane to think about, is so many people were just impacted by him. Mm-hmm. And hoping he gets better and all that stuff. And he's gotten better. And it's amazing to see.
Yeah.
It's just...
For sure.
You never think about that. Especially when you're... he's not, like, a super high athlete on the list when you think about it.
Yeah, he's not like a Pro Bowler or all-pro guy, but...
Everybody in Buffalo knew him because that was their team, but if you're outside of Buffalo, you're like, oh, he went off for, like, this game, but besides that, I don't think you're like, he's my favorite player. Unless you're a Buffalo fan.
Yeah.
But that, and just to see that emotion from everybody being like, that's terrible to see. I'm glad that they didn't play the game on. Because of football, they're known to, like, really bad injuries, they continue on with the game. Mm-hmm. So for that to happen, it just changes the way people see it now. It's like, let's not play around with people's lives.
Right. Totally.
And I've been trying to, like, not set the example, but, like, show people that let's not play with our lives.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
that's not fun. We only have one life to live.
That's right.
I'm not saying you shouldn't go do stuff. I'm just saying if it's gonna, at the end of the day, if you have a higher risk of, like, dying, maybe not. Maybe it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, he's used to that. So I would have been, like, fine with it. But, like, I don't think he expected, like, that outcome to happen and all that stuff to happen. No one did. And if you were ever put in that situation, I feel like everybody would feel the same. Like, what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
What just happened?
For sure.
So, it's just,
it was definitely a crazy experience to see.
Crazy to see.
And I'm glad he's doing okay.
I'll tell you,
for sure.
One of the things I was thinking about is because I have Josh Allen on my fantasy team when we were still doing fantasy, and we were in the playoffs when that happened, all that stuff. So I was going against someone else, and she did amazing, and I'm happy that I was going against her.
You, we never even talked about that last week.
What?
We'll get back.
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
We'll get to it, but Josh Allen was on my team, and Singletary, the running back, is on my team. And they both were starting. So before we started recording all that stuff, I checked my phone. I was like, okay, that's how much they have. So by the time we end, I should have like 30 points from Josh Allen and all that stuff. Should be a good week. So I didn't even know. Like, I didn't check Bleacher Report or anything. I went straight to the app because I'm like, hopefully I'm up. This is my first time in the finals of the playoffs in fantasy. This is my second time too, like, doing the league. My first time, I just barely missed playoffs.
Yeah.
So I was just happy to make playoffs.
Wow, you're looking at the defending champ.
You lost this year.
The year before.
Didn't make it.
The year before.
The year before. But,
went undefeated the entire season.
And then I look at my phone, and it shows that there's, like, no points. Like, it took away the points. I was like, what the heck? Like, did like a blizzard or something happen, or is the app just glitching? I go home, and I go upstairs and talk to Isaac, because I usually do, because he's watching the game, so I went to go talk to him. And he's like, I was like, what's up? And he's like, do you see this? And it was, like, about Damar Hamlin. I was like, what? And it was just insane to see that in that moment, I wasn't thinking that someone could be fatally injured, like, in critical condition. I was like, maybe a blizzard happened or something like that.
Something crazy.
Because you never think that, because NFL's known to, like, continue through anything. Mm-hmm. So you just expect, like, oh, it must be, like, something terrible happened for them to stop a game.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking someone got, like, injured, like, so bad that they were in critical condition. I was thinking, oh, they probably, like, stopped the game because of a thunderstorm or something happened, or some, like, crazy stuff.
Yeah, something natural or something.
Yeah. So to see that
from the
and
fans,
they stopped that, I was just, what?
Yeah.
And then, but we wanted to share about Damar and talk about him because we didn't the last 2 weeks, like we said.
Yeah.
And all our prayers go out to his family. And Damar, hope you recover fast and get you playing again.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Because
that's your dream.
The Bills probably miss you. And
did you see what he said
no.
when he first woke up? He said,
I did not.
He goes, did we win? Did we win the game? That's what he said. The very moment he woke up, he said, did we win?
Yes, you won the fans' hearts.
No, the doctor said, yes, you won the game of life.
That is true. That is true. But to continue on with the fantasy stuff, I'm the champion now. He's no longer.
He dethroned me.
am the reigning champion of fantasy league. I was not expecting. I'll tell you.
I wasn't either.
Going into the season, I was just like, hopefully I make playoffs. Or like have a winning record.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I never expected. In the back of my mind, I was like, maybe I could get a finals, but I'd be good just to make playoffs.
Yeah.
So then we started and all that stuff, and my team was shredding people.
He beat me by like 30 points the first time we played.
Well, it did start out.
I won
the first game. And second game, I somehow lost.
Yeah.
And by like literally 1 point, I was up, and one of his dudes just went off and won by 1. I was so mad. I was like, "What the heck?"
I had that one game against Mel where I literally had 0.6 points to go, and my guy got injured.
The funny thing is, she beat me in the regular season, Mel.
Yeah.
And then I beat her
in the championship.
In the finals.
Yeah. It helps when it's 2 cumulative weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Which I would have won if we didn't have that
Yeah.
anyways. So either way, I would have won.
Yeah.
I was up by like 30 going into the second week.
I know, I saw that.
And then she caught up, and she's down by like 6 points. And then because I only had like 2 players play, and she had like 4.
Yeah.
And they went off and caught up. And then the rest of my team played, and I just think I won by like 60. I don't know how much. I know it was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was, yeah.
My fantasy team was just like, it was so frustrating.
Yeah. And then I watched the Once You're Champion. It like shows you all of your like stuff.
Yeah.
It is like, these are your 2 MVPs, and this is like the steal of the draft. Josh Allen and there's like a Jonathan Taylor. There's a bunch of the people you expect my team to be MVPs or MVPs.
Yeah. Who was your steal?
AJ Brown.
Really?
Yeah.
That was your steal?
Yeah, because the people that were on the board when I picked him were like Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
it was like,
I guess, yeah.
It was like 3 people that will put up good points in AJ Brown. It was the one dude you picked from the Colts, the wide receiver.
Oh, Pittman.
And it was a bunch of people. And Lincoln was like, don't pick Pittman. He's not going to do good.
Pittman was okay.
I was like, because going in, I was like, I'm going to pick Pittman because I had him in, I thought he was cool. So I was like,
you had him last year, too.
Pittman?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I had AJ.
No, last year.
Yeah, last year I had AJ. I had AJ and Stephon Diggs. And I somehow lost. Yeah, I had both of them.
Oh, man, that's funny. AJ Brown didn't do like too well with the Titans.
He did good last season. He
Yeah.
just had like a couple games where he
Who
just
did he play
great.
for before that?
I don't know. But yeah, and then I got him, and I remember so many people were telling me at like, because we had a little draft party, and
That
they're
was a
like,
garbage
AJ
pick.
is like an iffy pick. That's like he's probably gonna do bad on the Eagles. And then Lincoln kept telling me, yeah, he's gonna do terrible. He's gonna suck.
Well, Lincoln's
They're
said
not
that
gonna
to
pass to
everybody in
him.
everybody's
They're gonna
players.
have so many people guarding him. Like, he's not gonna catch anything. He's gonna have a bad season. So I was going
played
in,
really good.
and I was like, oh my gosh, he could like have a bad season.
Mm-hmm.
And he just went off, and no one could stop him.
Yeah.
And that's how it was all the way up to the end.
Seriously, he had a really good season. He had a season where I was like, okay, he's coming into his zone, which he did with the.
You know what was funny? I had 3 players injured in the finals.
Really?
Yeah.
Jonathan
3 players.
Taylor.
I had Jonathan Taylor. I had my backup quarterback, and then I had Hardman. All 3 of them were injured,
Oh, really?
and it sucked because I had Singletary, and Singletary is so iffy on stats.
It's true.
And I was like, I'm definitely gonna lose because of this. I was like, Jonathan Taylor.
too.
Because Jonathan Taylor at least puts up 10 points. So I'm like, okay, 10 points, I can count on it. Singletary's like, I'll put up 0.1 point. That's all you get.
Yeah. Like 1 week he'll put up 0.1, and then the next week he'll put up 20. And you're like,
there's one
listen
week
here.
I didn't start him. I started Jonathan Taylor over him because the week before he only had 3 points. And he was on my bench still. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't start him. Then the next week after that, I lost. I'm pretty sure it was against Mel. And he had like 30 or 40 points on my bench.
Yeah.
I was like,
So annoying.
dude, what are you doing? Why? But yeah, I'm the reigning champ now.
Yep. I think you won because of your defense.
I think I need to retire now.
Your defense had like averaged 11 points or something like that.
They averaged 6 or 9. It was the Saints defense.
Yeah.
So they didn't.
And they
do
had one
amazing.
game where they had like 3 touchdowns in a game. Or
Yeah,
something.
they were just one game. They just went off and they had like 25.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's like, what in the world?
how you get that?
Yeah.
What did you do?
My team. Okay, I got to talk about my team real quick because I got some frustrations.
You talk about your team.
Justin Herbert, what the heck, man? The guy was like so on and off. The
Yeah.
first 5 weeks he put up 30 plus points. And then he never got above 30 plus points for the rest of the season. And then he put up like 15 a week and 7 for me to go to like the game where I'm trying to get into the playoffs. He put up 7 points. I was so mad. But I did pick up Keenan Allen somehow in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why anybody dropped him, but they did. So I picked him up, and he averaged 19 points a game.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
The funny thing was, in my first playoff game, my first match, it was me against Lincoln. So the whole time,
A lot of trash talk.
because I knew if I lost, Lincoln had trash talked me so much. I was like, oh, hopefully I win. And he came in, of course, when he found out we'll go against each other. He's like, I'm gonna whoop you, all that stuff. I was like, no, I'm gonna win. Because, but I was like, if I somehow lose, I'm never gonna live this down.
Yeah, totally.
Lincoln's gonna talk about
Never live anything down with Lincoln.
so much trash. And then I beat him. And I talked a little bit of trash because, of course, you got to.
You got to talk a little bit.
You got to.
You gotta talk
And then
a little bit.
I moved to the next round, and Mel comes over, and Lincoln's name is also D Wade, like Dominic Wade, because that was my other account I used last year.
Right.
I just forgot it was that, but so I made a new one. Like I was like, you used, you have your other one. I was like, what? I have another account? Really? I totally forgot. I thought it was this email because I have 3 emails.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it's this email. Technically 4 because I joined
Yeah,
email.
you got another one. It's like I got 3
I got 4.
with this one.
I got 4 with this one. With our small, tall, and smalls, whatever it is.
4 is too many.
Yeah, it's because I created them at different times. That's why I have so many. Because I'd forget the password of the other one.
Yeah.
And I changed them all to like the same password so I know what they are. So I can log into all of them. Well, they're a little bit different. So people can't just like log in all of them at once.
Right.
They're all different. They all have their own unique spin on the password that I know. So, yeah, she came over and she's like, which one of you am I going against? She like kept asking people like, which team am I going against? Am I going against Dominic or am I going against Lincoln? I was like, you're going against me. She's like, oh, thank you. Because if I was going against Lincoln and I lost, I would get trash talked.
Forever and ever and ever.
And Mel, if you're listening to this,
GG's.
GG. She texted me literally on Sunday. It was like all the final game, and they were going on, and I was up by like 40. I was up 40, and she had 1 player left, and I had 2. And she's like, "GG, you probably won."
Yeah.
I was like, you might have a chance. She's like, I don't think so. Because it was like the whole iffiest player too. So I was just like, yep. Well, I think I might have won.
And then he ran around the house. He's waving his flag around.
No, I waited till the game ended. And then the game ended, and then when I was like, I'm champion.
We need to have like the same group of people do, and then we need to have a crown or something and just pass it around.
Anyway,
And then we can all
my
say
name on
we
just
had it.
me.
I'm winning next year.
First champ
winning.
of the season.
Yeah.
I'm the first one, so I don't expect to win next year.
I'm the
going
first
in.
one.
No.
Well, I guess of this
Yeah,
group. This is a different
with
group.
this group. The old group, yeah, you were the first one.
The old group,
But
I
we
was
don't do it with that group
14 and
anymore.
0.
We do it with this group.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, that year can't get any better than that year.
what, for you?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah,
like
for me, this year was amazing.
But like
I only had 4 losses.
I had 3 wide receivers that were top 5 receivers.
Yeah.
The number 1 running back, the number 6 running back,
Yeah.
the best quarterback, and the second
No,
best
that's what I was
quarterback.
thinking of. Stephon Diggs was on the board, but I think Jaden or someone had a pick right before me.
Oh yeah.
Jaden had it on auto select, so it auto selected Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's
And
who I wanted.
He was the leader this year in fantasy
I
points for a
wanted him
receiver.
because I had last year, and he just.
Mm-hmm.
I had him and Josh Allen last year. I don't know how I still lost.
Yeah, I don't know. That's yeah, that's
And
annoying.
AJ, oh my gosh, my team last year was good.
was
too.
good. Yeah.
Both of these years they were good. It was a little bit iffy. I'll have to say one person I was like most iffy on was Juju, but he did
He
decent.
played pretty
He
good
did
this year.
decent. He didn't
Yeah.
do terrible.
I think he's going to do
didn't
better
do terrible.
next year too now that he's in the flow of the offense.
Yeah. He didn't do terrible. So I was like, okay, I'm glad I have him. And my first pick was, of course, Josh Allen. And no, not Josh Allen. It was Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, they
Jonathan
both
Taylor
started
was
with Jays.
kinda, he was iffy this year. He wasn't very great.
He was good, but he was definitely iffy.
He was not what he was hyped up to be, though. That's for sure.
He was still good. He wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But he wasn't as. I'll have to say my second running back I had was my favorite. And
Who was that?
Jamal Williams.
Oh yeah,
Bro, he was
I love Jamal Williams. He's
such
like
a cool dude. Such a cool dude.
he was on the Packers
line.
for a
I know.
while. He had. Oh, did you see he broke the
Yep.
Barry Sanders record
Yep.
for touchdowns for the
It's
Lions?
insane. He was crying when he
Yeah.
when he's talking in the interview about it.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
cool.
can't believe I did it.
I'm happy for him. As a Packer fan, I'm happy for him. I'm sad the Packers let
He
him go.
destroyed you.
Yeah,
Guys,
and he
destroyed
Kicked
you
our
guys.
butts so that we wouldn't go to the playoffs, which we'll not talk about that.
They didn't make it either. They just
know.
destroyed you guys for
I think they were more happy to have us not go to the playoffs than they were for them to go to the playoffs.
Exactly. They're like, nope, you guys are not making a playoffs. And then
Yeah.
you guys, they stopped you guys, so it made a lot of sense. But yeah, he's just such a cool dude because
He's
he
a
likes
huge nerd.
anime.
He
And I was
loves
like, That's
Naruto.
sick. That's sick.
Yeah.
He's the reason why I started watching Naruto.
Good.
Is I made the bet. I saw beforehand because they do like this little things where they like say what their
His
like college and all
Name in
that.
college.
And he was like,
First Swagakaze. Swag.
yeah, it was that one right before the Packers game. And they're like
First Swag
going through
Kazekage.
or something like that. And I was like, I saw that and he had 3 points by second half. I was like, if he gets above 16 points, I made a bet with myself. I was like, if he gets above 16 points, I'll watch Naruto. Because I've wanted to watch all the big 3. I've already watched the other 2.
You
Most of them.
watched Bleach?
The big Bleach is not part of the big 3.
Yeah, Bleach is big 3. It's One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto.
No, it's Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto. Are you forgetting that?
I'm pretty sure it's Bleach.
No, it's Dragon
Hold on.
Ball,
Hold on. It's
One
Bleach.
Piece.
I just watched.
and Naruto.
I just watched something on this.
It might be Bleach now, but for the longest time, it was One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto.
Hold on. We're gonna figure this out.
Because they're like the 3 biggest shows with the most episodes it might be Bleach now.
No, Bleach.
It might be the
Bleach
top
was
4.
before Dragon Ball.
But more people like Dragon Ball.
One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. See?
Look down there.
And it says
Goku.
why
was
is
that posted?
DBZ not Big 3? Okay.
It is big.
However, while Dragon Ball is undoubtedly
Big
great, it simply arrived too early to be viewed alongside Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. It was already a massive franchise in its own right before the Big 3 became a concept in the public consciousness.
Yeah, but
So it's still one of the biggest ones, but
anytime you watch YouTubers or anything like that, they don't count Bleach at all.
yes, they do.
They do Big 3. No,
I just
I've
watched
watched
this on
so
YouTube.
many YouTubers, and they're like super high YouTubers, and they'll be like talking about anime, and they'll talk about the Big 3, and they never talk about Bleach. You know
Really?
why? Because Bleach is not that popular compared to Dragon Ball.
Well, Bleach is older too. It's a lot older than the other ones.
So the top 3 in everybody's mind is Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto. One Piece,
In your
it's because
mind.
it gets a lot of hate. No, I talked to someone that watches every single anime.
Which
And
is Parker?
No,
Oh.
it's Jax.
Jax.
He watches every sort of anime. He watched
That's
Bleach.
true. He does. He does.
watched Bleach himself, and he said the big 3 to him is Dragon
Ball, Naruto,
One
and-
Piece, and Naruto.
Yeah. No,
And I
I've
trust him.
heard people say like Dragon Ball is like one part of the Big 3, but the actual like the Big 3 online on the internet, it's Bleach, which I've only watched the first episode.
I don't care what it says online. I'm
Yeah.
going off of myself and
Alright.
what someone
We should watch Bleach.
Someone that has watched too many animes to count.
We should watch Bleach and see. We'll make it into a YouTube series.
No, we would not. I've already watched Dragon Ball, and that's a good show. So
Yeah.
I've seen clips of Bleach.
I watched the
Does
first
not
8
seem-
seconds of Dragon Ball. The first episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. It's a good show.
I'm like
but-
struggling through Boruto right now. It's like the worst show ever.
But it could be Bleach in some people's opinion, but a lot of the sources I've talked to, the like Big 3 has Dragon Ball and all of them. And then the company that makes a lot of the animes made a game called Jump Force.
Yeah.
And the 3 people you can talk to and train under.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Where is Bleach? They're in the game, but they're not.
I wonder what the Big 3 of this era would be.
I felt like I don't know. I don't think it's off of time zone. Because yes, you're right. If it's off of timing of when they came out, it'd be Bleach. I was talking about like
Of just
3
popularity.
most like popular animes of like all time are those 3.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch all 3 of them. That's
Well,
what.
now we have
Big
another
3
anime
means.
to watch.
What?
Bleach.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to watch Bleach now?
I don't want to watch Bleach really.
Why
I've-
not? I've heard it's really good.
I've heard some mixed things about it. So I don't know if I will. I might just so I can watch it and trash on it.
I'll watch it, and then I'll tell you to watch it if it's good or not.
No, I'm not. I might watch it if I get bored.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. If you love Bleach, that's good for you. I don't know if it fits well for me.
For me, I really like the art of Bleach. That's it.
Yeah.
I haven't, because I've only watched the first episode, but other than that, like,
It
the art is really
the
good.
art style kind of looks weird to me. So
Yeah.
I'm
It's,
not.
it'll definitely
not
looks different.
down. But that could change because for the longest time I hated Naruto without watching it.
It's true, and now he's watching it.
I've watched it.
And how many episodes are you through?
I'm on season 5 right now.
Yeah. Yep.
And out of the big 3, it is not top.
No.
Top 1 is definitely One Piece. I know a lot of people are probably like, what the heck? You like One Piece? Yes, it's a good show. A lot of the people that get say it's trash that I know have not even made it to one of the best arcs in the show. So
I haven't even watched
The
any
best
of it.
best arc is like 300 episodes in. Well, no, there's a lot of good arcs. There's one that's in 150 episodes. It's a good arc.
Yeah. Is it on Crunchyroll?
Sub is, yeah. And then on Hulu, they have like, on Netflix they have 15 seasons.
In dub? Oh,
Yep.
really?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll have
Yep.
to start watching it on Netflix then.
Yeah, they
Maybe
don't
I'll
have
take a
all
break
of
from
it.
Boruto.
That's only 375 episodes.
Yeah.
So,
I also heard Black Clover is a really good one.
that one, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Parker showed me it when it was only on its second season.
Yeah. Is it? It's on season 4 now or something? No,
Yeah.
3. It's on season 3.
Yeah, it might be on season. I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long because they haven't made a new season yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 3 seasons out. They're on they're like doing their 4th, like making it still,
Yeah.
and they're making a movie. So it's all good.
Nice.
It's a good show.
Jujutsu Kaisen movie came out too.
Yeah.
We still
Yeah.
have to watch that.
Yeah.
That looks like a really good movie.
Talking about shows, there's one show I want to talk about. It's mighty popular on YouTube, everything about trashing it. And I'm joining that. It's Velma. If you guys didn't know, I grew up on Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. It's a good
Good
franchise.
show.
It's a good show. A lot of people grew up on it. It's a really good show. And I was going into the mindset of, someone announced it a while ago that they were making a Scooby-Doo show and it was going to focus around Velma. And I was like, that could work. I'm not saying it wouldn't. I was like, it could work. Mm-hmm. It could honestly work if they like do the right things with it. And then they were like, oh, it's going to be for adults. I was like, that could be pretty sick if they do it like that way.
Yeah.
Have a darker humor and everything like that. Get more realistic sort of thing. I was like, that still looks good. And then I watched a lot of videos on it, and it does not seem like a good show. For one,
the reviews are really bad on it.
I know it has the worst reviews out of any Scooby-Doo show.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely terrible. And it's because what they did, I watched Penguin Z0. You guys probably know him by Moist. I've talked about him before, but he made a video on it. Well, he's made multiple, but one of the ones I watched, he was talking about it, and he basically said that they just took the names of the characters that
Not
we
all
love
of
and
them.
know, and made whole new personalities and everything for them. It's a different character, but with the same name as Scooby-Doo. As the Scooby-Doo cast. Just so they get, like, those fan base.
Yeah. Except for Norville.
Yeah. No, that's Shaggy's real name. It's Norville.
It is?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, he just goes by Shaggy. And now everybody knows why.
Wow.
Everybody knows why Shaggy
Because
goes
his name
by
is
Shaggy.
Norville.
Exactly.
Who wants to be called Norville?
No one. But that was...
Sorry for anybody
that was
that's
his
name is
actual-
Norville.
That was his actual name, was Norville.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
wasn't in the original show. It was Shaggy in the original show. All of that stuff. But there was like a show that was made. And they gave him the name Norville, but he goes by Shaggy. Because they're like, Shaggy does not seem like a real name.
Yeah.
I don't
Was that
blame
the live action movie?
No, it was I think a 2010 TV
Oh.
show. Like a
Yeah.
animated cartoon that they made. That was like, boom.
I did not. That
Yeah.
that baffles me. Did not know that at all.
Yeah. But it was like in comic strips. That's like when he got the name Norville and all that
Oh.
stuff. But no one knew. Because
Yeah.
no one was like, what the heck?
Not a ton of people read comics.
No, we watch cartoons here.
Yeah. It's true.
So, yeah.
Cartoon
That
Network.
is technically his name. But, what the heck?
Yeah, seriously.
Just let him go by Shaggy. What I don't like, what I've seen a lot of people do is, they're in high school. They put them in high school.
Oh, yeah?
And they're doing adult things. Yeah. In high school. They're 15 years old.
What?
Yeah. Velma and them, they're 15 years old.
Well...
And it's not made for teens. It's made for adults.
Yeah.
So it's like about teenagers made for adults.
It's a little weird. But then you think about, like,
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man, too.
Yeah, that
But,
makes
I mean, that's a different culture,
Yeah.
though, too. So.
different culture because you become adult younger there
Yeah.
than you do here.
Yep.
So you're thinking about like
Well, and also, he doesn't actually even know how old he is.
yeah.
So,
I haven't watched it yet.
It's,
I've
dude.
had people tell me.
I
to watch it.
binged it on the way to
like,
Tri-Cities a couple weeks ago. It's so worth it. It's such a good show. So good.
Yeah, I when you probably were watching it, I was watching Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't finished it because I do this thing where I get to the last
I
season
know.
and I postpone it because I don't want the show to end.
Yeah.
Especially
I
because
got
I've
so
heard
mad.
mixed reviews about the end season of Seven Deadly Sins. Like, they didn't say it was bad. They just said the animation changes. And I'm like, some animation changes are bad. And
Yeah,
they said
like-
it was bad. I was like, oh my gosh.
Like, I did not like Attack on Titan's animation change. Remember when they went to the CGI stuff?
Yeah,
I did
it's
not
just
like it, but I mean, it helped their budget a lot, but
It's stupid.
it did not look good.
It's not fun. It's not fun when they do that stuff.
Yeah.
They just change out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what the heck?
Did you ever
Let me
finish
know.
Attack on Titan?
No, I haven't finished it yet.
Oh.
And that's for a whole nother reason
'Cause
why I
it's-
haven't finished it.
So mad. I'm so mad still.
I've heard it got a lot of people mad, and I forgot like where exactly I was.
Oh.
So I don't want to go rewatch it
Yeah.
because I remember the first time watching it, I was just like, "What the heck is going on?"
Seriously.
And I don't want to do that again. It's not a bad show.
It's a
not
good
bad
show.
It's a good show.
It's a
but,
really
like,
good show.
I've heard that they like the ending to the show made so many people mad.
Yeah, it made me
And
really
the dude
mad.
that made it was like, good. I'm glad that everybody was mad.
He did.
He was glad. So I'm like, I don't know if I really want to watch it.
Dude.
I'd much rather.
I mean, it's kind of worth it.
I'd much rather just like end it where I ended it. They were about to go across the sea. Yeah, I remember where it was. About to go across the sea.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It's-
that's
okay.
good.
It's
That's
worth
good.
it.
My memory of them intact. Nothing happens.
It's worth it.
Good.
I will say that. It's worth it, but it's really frustrating and really mad.
Yeah, and I have so many animes to watch, but I've spent the time. I'm gonna finish Naruto because it is getting
Yeah.
good.
Only thing is that Shippuden.
Tsunade.
Oh, you just got to Tsunade becoming a Hokage?
I was past that. I'm on episode season 5, episode 2.
Oh.
So it was Naruto and Sasuke fighting on the roof of the hospital.
Okay.
Yep. I'm on
Oh, you're getting to the best part of the
So
entire
I was on
show.
that. But Tsunade though. Yeah. When I was first saw her, I was like, wait, what?
That arc, though, when they fight Kabuto and Orochimaru, that's pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, that was sick.
That's pretty good.
When he learns the Rasengan.
Rasengan.
Rasengan. And he's just like, boom! It just blows it back.
Yeah,
That was
that was
sick.
good. That was good.
Oh, and they all use their summoning jutsu to like summon their.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun. It was fun to watch. But yeah, it's just I have to say I gravitate more to main characters. So a lot of people are like, oh, Sasuke is like so cool and all that stuff. Like he's like one of the coolest characters that like steal the show. But I usually gravitate more to the main character because I relate to them more. than the side characters.
Right.
It's just the way they're built. I know how they feel. Like Naruto, he's like, oh, I feel alone and all that stuff because everybody doesn't like me.
Yeah.
I was like, I know how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
So I relate more than him than Sasuke, which everybody's like, oh, you're so cool. I want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
I want to date you.
Did you get to
You're
his?
so cool.
You learned his story, right?
Yeah, his family was killed by his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler. Sorry. I connect to main characters more because I feel their emotions more, like Naruto when he felt alone. And I didn't like that Sasuke was getting like all the attention. I was like, I don't know how that feels because I was never a popular kid. I was more like Naruto in the shadows.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking to me. So I knew how that felt. But Naruto's not my favorite character out of the whole show. Definitely be Jiraiya, aka the Pulver Sage.
Boy. Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
Jiraiya is definitely one of my favorites too. He was a good character.
Yeah, but it's just I don't really understand Sasuke as a character. I get
You'll see why.
Deep backstory was supposed to be like he did all of that. He had all of this stuff happen to him. You should feel bad, which I kind of did. But at the same time, I was like, you don't have to be like, you don't have to treat Naruto bad.
Yeah.
Because he has had a similar situation to you.
You'll see a little bit more later on in the show.
I probably will.
And it'll be really cool.
And
you'll understand it a little bit better, but
I'm
not going to spoil anything for you.
I know that they probably end up being really good friends by the end of Naruto and Shippuden. Like them, because I know that in Boruto, whatever their kids play and all that stuff. So I expect them to be friends and everything.
Yeah.
What sucks is I wish Sakura was into Naruto more. Okay, because makes no sense. He keeps saving her, and all she talks about is Sasuke.
I know, seriously.
Like, come on.
So.
Old Naruto just needs to stop being a sip, okay? Stop it with that energy, okay?
No, okay.
She doesn't like you.
Sakura, she's super useless the entire Shonen Jump. And then Shippuden, she's freaking cool.
Yeah,
she's
so far
cool.
she has done nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, she does.
There's like, well, there was one time she kind of did something.
Tuning exams and stuff.
Yeah, but like besides that, she does nothing.
Yeah. She's a pretty cool character in
Shippuden.
Shippuden.
Save people. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I want to see you fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Fight them. Come on. But it was just insane to think. Like, just that's how I felt about Dragon Ball 2 was Goku. I liked him because he was just such a cool character right off bat. He was like, yeah, I'm lonely and all that stuff. But yeah, he was like, my grandfather told me that I would be great. And then all he wants to do is like, he sets his mind to something and he does it. He's like, work ethic.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And then I like Luffy because that's how I felt about my friends. If you watched One Piece, how he would do anything for his friends and protect them and everything like that. That's how the mindset I've had. So we just related a lot on that.
Yeah. Nice.
And then I connect to a lot more main characters than I do to side characters because a lot of main characters have like more of a story that's kind of related to me than side characters do. Because a lot of side characters that everybody's like, oh bro, they're so cool, you should like them. Most of them are like the popular ones. Like popular in the anime.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm the cool guy, whatever. And then everybody's like, they're actually cool. No.
Except for Captain Levi.
Not at all.
Captain Levi was actually cool.
Yeah, he was sick.
He was the best character.
He was sick.
In any anime.
But he didn't call himself cool, okay? He just
everybody else was like, hey, he's cool, and he was like,
Shut up.
Don't talk to me.
He's just like, get away from me. I'm here to shred everybody.
Yeah, literally.
Nothing's safe. But well, that is sadly all for today.
I mean, you just like shredding everything. Okay, guys, bye.
I know, but we're going over, so
That's true.
it's sad.
Saving
it's
Dom
sad.
some time later on, I guess. Fine.
But yeah. I hope you guys are having an amazing week.
Yes, sir.
Like a fantastic
Have a good
week.
weekend.
Hope your next week is good. Hope your weekend's good. Hope this year is good for you. All that stuff. Because we love y'all.
That's
okay?
right.
You guys mean a ton to us. I know a lot of YouTubers don't say that, but we mean it. You guys do care. We do care for you guys. We care so much about you guys that like we're literally having a meeting on Saturday
Yeah.
with Elena because we're like, we gotta get this stuff for them.
Gotta
we have
start
to
going.
get this stuff down.
Yeah.
So they don't have to worry about like when is the next video coming out.
And we're working on it. We're
Working.
working on some new
Working
stuff.
hard.
New stuff. Working
But-
on.
This is none other than Smalls in.
And Biggs.
Hopefully you guys have a fantastic night.
Yes.
See y'all
Subscribe.
next week. And subscribe.
I'm
Subscribe and like and all that
I'm just
stuff.
here to remind you what to say.
Yeah. But see y'all next week.
Next week. Yep.
Have a fantastic
Have
night.
a good week.
Bye.
See you guys. Love